This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It was a snowy election day in the Hazleton area. We'll talk turnout and more next. Hi friends, and thank you for dropping by. We appreciate your company and your time. Remember to watch us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and anywhere, anytime with the Samsung Productions app. I'm Ken Guerra, and here's your headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. If you are watching at 5 p.m., you still have 3 hours to cast your ballot in today's Pennsylvania general election. Today we stopped by a few polling places to see if residents were exercising their right to vote. In Hazel Township, there were no long lines early this afternoon. Voters trickled in to cast their ballots. At the Southside Fire Station in Hazleton, voter turnout was low as well.
In our district, we have 882 registered, and we've only seen about 177. So it's a little quiet.
Surprised by that with city council and everything, or is this kind of par for the course?
I am. I think it may pick up after work time, like maybe after 3 o'clock, and because there's some school boards on also. It'll probably pick up after school and when the factories let out and things like that.
Is this kind of typical, I guess? Up to this point, it's what, 1:30 in the afternoon. Is it typical to have this low number of voters?
It is, and I think the weather has a lot to do with it too, because when it's chilly out, it deters them, and especially if it rains. So people don't really like to come out in the rain. So hopefully if the weather sticks out a little bit better, we'll have more.
In the city of Hazleton, all eyes will be on the race for Hazleton City Council, with 6 candidates vying for 3 open seats for the entire Hazleton area. Races of interest include that of Hazleton Area School Board and Luzerne County Council. There are also important local races in McAdoo, Freeland, and East Union Township. If you haven't voted as of yet, the polls remain open until 8 p.m. And be sure to join us tonight and watch your vote count. Join SSPTV News for the area's most comprehensive election night coverage starting tonight at 8 p.m. Get the numbers and expert political analysis from Sam Lassant, Mike DeCosmo, Rick Morelli, Charles McElwee, and State Representative Tara Toohill. Tune in live tonight at 8 p.m. right here on Service Electric Channel 13 in high definition on Channel 513, or watch us live from anywhere via our website, ssptv.com. Hazleton police arrested a man who is suspected of 2 armed robberies and 1 attempted robbery. 41-year-old Raymond William Bowling of Hazel Township was taken into custody this morning without incident. According to Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale, officers learned that Bowling was at the Hazleton Motor Inn in the city. Police set up surveillance and determined that the white Chevy Equinox identified in one of the crimes was parked in the lot. The chief says that Bowling was accompanied by a female in the location, and the investigation is continuing. Yesterday, West Hazleton Police Chief Brian Buglio issued an arrest warrant for Bowling in connection with 2 incidents early yesterday morning, one at Buddy's Bagels and the other at Weiss Market. A third incident occurred just before 9 p.m. last night at Ollie's Bargain Outlet in the Churchill Mall. State police at Hazleton report that the suspect handed the cashier a note stating that he had a gun and demanded money. Bowling is also a suspect in an incident in Plains Township and possibly an incident in West Pittston. The hearing for a couple accused of starting a fatal fire in Hazleton in 2016 has been continued. The fire broke out March 9th of 2016 in an apartment building at 104 East Mine Street in the city. The fire claimed the life of 58-year-old Gordon Wanzer. A state police fire marshal determined that the fire was intentionally set. 66-year-old Thomas McQueen and 53-year-old Alice Rymiller are charged in connection with the fire. Yesterday, Magisterial District Judge Joseph Zola postponed ruling on charges against the 2. The judge delayed his decision until more research can be done. He was expected to alert attorneys of his decision today. And charges were dropped yesterday against a father accused of shooting his boyfriend or his daughter's boyfriend. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, charges were dismissed against 40-year-old Donald Jenkins Jr. of Shenandoah. Magisterial District Judge Christina Hale dismissed the charge after the victim, 29-year-old Emmanuel Cancel, failed to appear for the preliminary hearing. Well, the month of November is a busy one for the Laurel Mall. We stopped by to talk with mall property manager Rocco Aruzzo about some upcoming blood drives and a job fair, all taking place at the mall.
The Red Cross will be here twice in the month of November. November 11th, Veterans Day, they're going to be here a special time from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. West Side entrance in their mobile unit. And then they're going to come back again November 24th from 1:30 to 6:30 p.m., and that will be also on the west side in their mobile unit.
Now, I understand there's also going to be a job fair here at the mall. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's going to be Roar Bus Transportation Job Fair. They're going to be here on Wednesday, the 15th of November from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're going to be interviewing and taking applications for bus drivers for our school district.
In addition to those events, the mall will also host a Veterans Day program this Saturday at 2 p.m. Plus, Santa arrives this Sunday at 1 p.m. at the Laurel Mall. Well, attention ladies, you're invited to a fun night of shopping and more, and the proceeds will benefit a local police department. The Ladies' Night Sip and Shop will take place this Friday from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. at Sand Springs in Drums. Come start your holiday shopping. There will be a variety of free hors d'oeuvres, drink specials for purchase, plus all your favorite crafters and vendors. The proceeds from the event will benefit the Hazleton Fraternal Order of Police Lodge number 18. One supermarket in our area is doing its part to help lift the spirits of children in the hospital. Giant food stores have been providing local hospitals with Jared boxes filled with well wishes, hope, and love, and now it has teamed up with Lehigh Valley Hospital in Hazleton. The project is named for a 5-year-old boy who died of a brain tumor. The program provides children with a box of age-appropriate toys and activities, symbolizing the importance of play. Up next, our weekly outdoor exploring segment and our local weather forecast. And in sports, our John Eric Polai launches a new segment focusing on combat sports. Stay tuned. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Think of Ricketts Glen State Park, and waterfalls probably come to mind. The park has 21 of them, but it also has dry lakes, real lakes, and acres of trails that I'll discuss over the next 2 weeks. Most people, though, who visit go because of the waterfalls. When I went on a Friday in mid-October, the parking lot at the Rosehead Trailhead was jammed. And to see all of the waterfalls, hikers have to take a 7-mile trip along a trail that's just as steep as the falls it passes. Colonel Robert Bruce Ricketts, a Civil War veteran who owned the land that became the park, hired workers to cut in the first trails to the falls. Nowadays, some stone steps line the pathway, but they still get slippery from the spray of the falls or from rain, so wear sturdy boots or shoes if you're trying the trail. A walking stick might help too. For anyone who doesn't have the stamina or the time to do the whole circuit, take this easier option, park at that Rose Lake trailhead that I mentioned, and from there, your walk to the first falls is only about a quarter mile. Visitors who take that walk can see 4 falls in just 1 mile, and that would include the Ganoga Falls, which is the tallest at the park, 94 feet tall, and then they can return to their cars. That trip will take them about an hour, even including pauses to take photos or to just catch their breath. The falls might leave you breathless, even if the climb doesn't.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Just in case you didn't log into Facebook today, it snowed this afternoon and some this evening, and everyone who started listening to Christmas songs on November 1st is like, see, it's fine. Is it going to keep looking a lot like Christmas? Here's our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, rain and snow showers likely before 9 p.m., and then we'll have a chance of snow showers between 9 and midnight, mostly cloudy. Low of 31 degrees, north wind 6 to 8 miles per hour. We have a 60% chance of precipitation, and a new snow accumulation of less than 1/2 of an inch is possible. And then on Wednesday, the sun comes out. It will be mostly sunny. We'll have a high in the mid-40s. At night, we get down to 27 degrees, partly cloudy skies, light northeast wind. Thursday, a slight chance of showers after 1 p.m., mostly sunny. sunny, high of 47. A calm wind becoming southwest 5 to 7 miles per hour in the morning. We have a 20% chance of precipitation. At night, same chance of precipitation. We may see some rain and snow showers before 10 p.m. Partly cloudy, low of 24 degrees. Friday, mostly sunny, high of 33. At night, mostly clear, low of 16. Bundle up for high school football. On Veterans Day, mostly sunny with a high of 37. And then Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 25 degrees.
Who wants to have a party and who wants to have a party here at Edgewood? Well, we're back here with Samantha each week on SSPTV News to tell you about the fun things that are happening, because something new is always happening here and you guys are always on top of it. So we're talking about holiday parties already.
We are. I know. It's so funny. It's never too early to think about your company holiday party or your own personal holiday party if that's what you like to do with your family and friends. We have dates available still, but they are booking up very, very quickly.
I want to have an ugly sweater party. Yes. Can I have that here?
We can absolutely do that for you. And we actually have 3 separate menus for holiday parties, which is great. So if you're thinking a little bit more casual, or if you want to go ugly sweater, we can do hors d'oeuvres, we can do a buffet dinner for you, or a plated style dinner as well.
So how does it happen? You book the party and then you could come in and meet with you because you're the coordinator?
Yes, absolutely. And if you do happen to book your party, we are actually offering out a free hot chocolate bar now to anybody who books their party with us, which is really awesome. It's something fun and interactive for your guests.
Now, could you have your party during the week, or how does that work?
You can. You absolutely can. We are open to any days during the week or on the weekends, as long as we have your date available.
Very good. So you could come in, and again, you don't have to think of it as this fancy, high-end, expensive party. You can have something in any size. You have several rooms here.
We do. So we are right now in our Bliss Ballroom, which we can hold up to 300 guests comfortably. But we do also have our smaller room, which is our Azalea room, and we can fit up to 48 people in there comfortably. Both can have bar service as well. So even if you're thinking just cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, we can certainly do that for you too.
All right. So what about New Year's Eve? Did anyone book a New Year's Eve party yet?
Not yet.
Right.
But if you are looking to do that, we can certainly help you out with that too. Or if you're looking to have a really fun New Year's Eve wedding, that's always something to keep in mind as well.
All right. Join us each week right here on SSPTV News.
All right, and before we take a little break, the green screen, your midday winning lottery numbers: pick 2, 6, 8, pick 3, 1, 4, 3, your pick 4 numbers 3, 9, 8, 9, pick 5, 2, 2, 9, 7, 4 with the wild number 8. Sports is next. We'll be right back.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
It was a big night in Happy Valley on Friday as Bellator came to the Bryce Jordan Center. Our John Eric Poli was there to cover the MMA events. He has this report, and we're launching a brand new series.
Hello everyone, I'm John Eric Poli, and welcome to a new series here on SSP TV Sports called The Counterpunch. In this series, we'll be talking about everything and anything that's related to combat sports. In today's first episode, we hit the road to State College for Bellator 186, where it was a special homecoming for 2 fighters. On Friday night, Bellator came to Penn State for Bellator 186, and it was a huge night for plenty of fighters on the card, but for former light heavyweight champ Phil Davis and lightweight Ed Ruth, this was a homecoming. Both Davis and Ruth were national champion wrestlers for Penn State, and for the two of them, they were happy to be cheered on in State College once again.
It was a good experience. I tell you what, right from when they cued the music and the fight song was playing, that Zombie Nation, oh man, it was great being here.
Oh, the crowd tonight was great. There was so much support. And when I was wrestling at Rec Hall, we actually had that same amount of love that I felt tonight. We had the same thing that back in Rec Hall. All those guys, they were cheering for us, they give you energy.
The crowd helped the two put on a show in Penn State once again, except this time Davis and Ruth were doing it in a cage rather than a wrestling mat. Phil Davis is known as Mr. Wonderful, and he has traded in his Penn State singlet for a pair of hot pink compression shorts and has made a name for himself in mixed martial arts. Davis was one of the top light heavyweights in the UFC before coming over to Bellator and winning the first ever light heavyweight championship in the promotion's history. Davis lost his belt in his last fight after 2 successful title defenses, but he looked good in front of the hometown fans at the Bryce Jordan Center, picking up a unanimous decision victory over Leonardo Leite, and he looks forward to his next fight.
I mean, I'm down for anything. Whoever shows up to fight me will get fought.
Ed Ruth was a 3-time national champion for Penn State, and now he's using his talents to be a rising star in MMA. Ruth got a knockout victory in front of the Penn State faithful to move to a perfect 4-0 as a professional fighter. Ruth was thrilled with his performance, but he was even more happy that he got to have his college wrestling coach, Cale Sanderson, cheer him on again.
It felt like a wrestling match. You know, having like him off in the corner, you know, it's just like, when I walked out there, everything that he used to tell me in the corner, you know, just go out there, have fun, just relax, you know, you're doing fine. And, you know, this guy doesn't have anything you need to worry about. You know, I just kind of like, I was visualizing that all over again.
Just because Ed Ruth and Phil Davis are here in State College for Bellator 186, it didn't stop the two from talking about their memories as members of the Penn State wrestling team. Davis had plenty of memories from his college days, but it was sitting in the Penn State sauna for his weight cut that was the thing that he enjoyed the most about being back at his alma mater.
I was sitting in the sauna that I used to sit in while I was here. Postseason, you can sit in the sauna as a wrestler. Not during the season, of course, that'd be cheating. But postseason, we would sit in the sauna, and I was back in that same sauna, sweating, and it was just, you know, the same smell, that nice wood and cedar, and it was great. It was great being back. Ruth had other memories that he liked about stepping foot on the Penn State campus again, but his favorite part of the fight week was seeing all of his old friends again.
Man, it's kind of hard to put it in words. The fact that you get to come back to your hometown, you know, come back to your alma mater, and you get to be in front of the people that you know and love, you know, friends and family, and you actually get to share with them your passion. It's kind of hard to put that into words, you know, and I had a whole week this time. I was like going around, I was seeing just about everybody, you know, just kind of getting a chance to say hi to everybody and hang out with them again. I mean, like, it's just like, I don't know, I can't really explain it. And as far as Bellator CEO Scott Coker is concerned, he loved the atmosphere in the Bryce Jordan Center and would consider coming back in the future.
Everyone was super nice, facility was amazing, fans were great, and I loved the cheers when Phil and Ed were in the cage and he started the Penn State chants. It was really exciting. Reminded me kind of being in Ireland when they start singing, right? I mean, it was something that I haven't experienced before.
Coker also added that if Bellator does return to the BJC, that you can expect both Davis and Ruth to once again be on the card. For this episode of The Counterpunch, I'm John Eric Poli.
Thanks, John. Looking forward to more segments. Well, it's a big night for the Marion Catholic girls volleyball team. The state single A playoffs get underway. They will play against District 4 champion Canton as they try to make their way back to the state championship. I want to make a note that there's an all-new Out of Left Field coming your way Monday, November 13th. We have a segment on sports collectibles. We'll also talk with some members of the Hazleton Area Sports Hall of Fame class of 2017, and we'll take you to the event called CrossFit for Cops at CrossFit Drums. Right now, let's head to the social report, and then we'll wrap things up.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. We'll kick off today's social report with the Holy Rosary Parish in Hazleton hosting a free community luncheon that will be served on Saturday, November 11th from 11 a.m. until 12 noon in the community room of the church located in the lower level. Lehigh Valley Hospital Schuylkill will be hosting a free Veterans Day breakfast on Saturday, November 11th from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. in the Wall Auditorium located on the 3rd level of the building. This breakfast is for Schuylkill County veterans and for those who are currently serving in the U.S. military. And we'll end today's social report with an event that ladies are going to like. Come on out to a Ladies' Night Sip and Shop that will benefit the Hazleton FOP Lodge number 18. This event will be from 6 to 9 p.m. on Friday, November 10th at Edgewood by Sand Springs. Bring your friends that like to sip, eat, and shop. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Michael J. Mardiniak of West Hazleton. All services will be private under the Hazel Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home. Josephine T. Melnick of Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton will announce the arrangements. And Lavonda Popish of Ringtown. Funeral is Saturday at 11 a.m. at Christ Lutheran Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m. in the church. The Stauffer Brensick Funeral Home in Ringtown is assisting the family. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Jason Turney of Drums. Call now at 570-455-7267, extension 104 for your free movie.
8 p.m. election coverage starts, so make sure you check that out, and we'll be back tomorrow to tell you what happened as well. Have a good night. Get out to vote. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.